I've got to be completely honest and transparent with you, healer. There are some days that I want to give up. Let's just be real. At 11 weeks pregnant, almost 12 weeks pregnant now, right? With an 8-year-old daughter and running 2 businesses, a massive team, being a wife, keeping the house clean, managing my team and still recruiting. Sometimes I want to rip my hair out. So I get it. No matter how successful you are or how much money you're making, there will be days when you want to give up. There will be days where you're thinking about everything that you have to do and you start to get that anxiety inside of you. Guess what? As moms, we're freaking superheroes. I don't care what anybody else says. Sometimes there's days where I look at my HBO, my Honey Bunches of Oats, Jason, and I'll be like, isn't there something that we can do to make this easier? Some days I get super overwhelmed, and I can tell you that it's been really helpful to find ways to stay organized and find ways to keep my head on straight so I don't want to rip my hair out. What I realized is that I needed to create a new plan of action. At the end of the day, when we plan out our days, our weeks, our months, and sometimes even our goals for the year, it can help give us that focus and that clarity that we really, really need in order to feel powerful inside of our businesses, not feel like failures, to be able to check things off and to get what's priorities done and what needs to get done now, get it done, and what really isn't that important to put it to the side. I want you to think about a sailboat, right? When there's a certain course that a sailboat goes, right? So here's the sailboat, it's going this way. And let's say that they want to change course. They're not going to completely turn the freaking boat this way. No, what happens is they have to slowly adjust the sail so they can get onto the course that they want. So I want you to think about creating a plan of action where sometimes, and accepting and knowing that sometimes you're going to have to adjust that sail. Sometimes you're going to have to redirect your plan and update your plan. So here's an example. Almost 12 weeks pregnant, my whole plan of action for what my goals were for next year have completely changed. I have a baby on the way. In April of 2019, I'm not going to be able to be running this mastermind that I wanted to run. So guess what? I had to adjust my sail. In this episode, I'm going to share with you 10 tips that personally have helped me in my network marketing business, building my online brand, and being a great mom and wife at the same time. I want you to know, healer, that there is no secret sauce, there is no secret recipe, and my plan of action is just gonna guide you to help you find yours. What I do on an everyday basis, you might not be able to do, but we're gonna help you find your mojo. We're gonna help you find your plan of action with these 10 tips. And I want you to accept and to know that there's gonna be times you wanna quit. There are gonna be times where you're like, dude, this is too much. This is overwhelming. There's gonna be times where you're gonna feel guilty because you're working your business and you're not with your kids. And there's gonna be times that you're with your kids that you're gonna feel guilty because you're not working your business. Perfection is a disease. I want you to, 1, stop comparing yourself to others and to other moms that make it look so freaking easy. Let's be real, social media makes everybody's life look easy, right? And I want you to accept that you're not perfect, and it's okay to not be perfect. And as moms, we're freaking superheroes. And if you're running a full-time business and you have a full-time job and you're trying to keep the house together and make sure your kids don't end up outside with underwear on their head, right? You're doing a great job. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. And just accept that you're gonna have to adjust your sail tone. So let's go over the 10 tips. Tip number 1, organization. Now I have to be honest with you, my kind of version of organization and maybe other people's ideas of what organization is are probably a little bit different, but what I do works for me. I want you to know to do your best. But here's the key thing, that if you're organized enough to where you're not wasting time on looking for that one piece of paper or the kids' homework or, oh my gosh, you're running all over the place and you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do for dinner. Get organized so you can find more nooks and crannies in your day to have time for yourself, to work your business, and to spend more time with the kids. And that'll help get rid of some of that guilt that I think are just born with as women and as moms, right? Here's something that I love to do. I love to use Post-its, and I don't have any right now, like in this messy area that I have of being organized. Remember, organization, whatever works for you. But when I know there's things that are priorities that I need to get done, I use colorful Post-its, and I'll stick them on my computer or on my board or right on my desk, so I know these are the 3 things I have to get done this week. That really helps me so I don't lose my mind and forget important things. So that's just a quick little tip that might work for you. Number 2, plan it out. Listen, if you're gonna fail to plan, you're going to plan to fail. That was something a mentor said to me a long time ago, and I was like, what are you talking about? I can't plan a massive business, and the truth is you can plan a massive business. Another great tip that one of my mentors said to me was, be a perfect appointment setter. Do you have an appointment book? So something that I've had for the last 4 to 5 years that's really helped is I found a planner that I absolutely love. And I'll put the link down in the resources for you of the planners that I've fallen in love with. And at the end of the day, what it really has helped me to do is stay on track with the things that I know that I have. The kids' gymnastics, when I have birthday parties, when people's birthdays were, right? Like I like to write it down, something about when you think it, you ink it, it sticks into my head. And when I plan out my day and I plan out my week, what ends up happening is again, I find more time to work my business and more time for myself and more time for my kid. Right? And my husband, of course. But I want you guys to understand that if you plan out your week and you become a perfect appointment setter and you have an actual plan of action, your business, you won't be kind of throwing it up against the wall like it's spaghetti and hoping it sticks. It'll be more on purpose. Number 3, include your family. I know that there's times where there's just families that are not supportive. I have that kind of family. I mean, I love my #HBO, my honey bunches of oats, but at the end of the day, he didn't understand the vision that I had to build my empire. He just saw that when I was working my tail off, there was no return. It took time for him to see what I saw. And obviously it wasn't until the income started coming in that honestly he saw what I saw, right, with my vision. So I want you to know I understand that sometimes there's unsupportive spouses and there's unsupportive family members that just don't get what you're trying to do. But I want you to also remember that this is a we game and this is not a me game. And I love to include my daughter in everything that I do when it comes to my business. I let her feel like she's a part of it. I let her help me design the shirts. I let her, come inside some of my Facebook Lives. I let her do pictures with me. I've actually helped her, with her own YouTube channel, which is really cute and adorable, but it makes her feel like she's a part of it. Something else that I did when we first got started in the network marketing industry is that every time I would hit a rank, she got a prize. Even if it was small, she got something, so she knew mommy was working hard for X, Y, and Z. We set goals together, and at the end of the day, helping her make a dream board and setting goals with her was something that gave us a new bond. Other than me just being her mom and her being my daughter, I'm able to show her this lifestyle that I love, that I'm excited for her to be a part of. Number 4, no more 9 to 5 office hours. Listen, if you have a full-time job, I understand. You're probably like, Marina, I have no choice with the 9 to 5. Like I work a 9 to 5 and I get that. For those of you that are stay-at-home moms and you're working your business at home, I want you to have a little bit more fun with your schedule. I don't want you to kind of get that corporate lifestyle that you have going on, that we had in the corporate world, right? Your business should be fun. You should want to work your business. And I know that when somebody told me when I could eat, when I could take a break, when I had to wake up, when I had to leave work, all that stuff, it gave me severe anxiety. I have this allergy to bosses, and when somebody tells me what to do, honestly, I just pull away. I think it's just my personality. Plus, I'm stubborn. Let's just keep it real. So you want to make sure that when you're planning out your day, that you're planning it to where you still have time for yourself. So here's something that I want you to avoid, though. You have to be specific with what times you are going to work your business. So you don't have to say, I'm going to work my business from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., right? I need you to look at some time blocking, put some time in there that you're truly going to work your business on purpose. You're not going to just go on social media and you're just going to get lost in the scroll troll, right? We're not going to do that. We're not going to get in that hole of scrolling, right? You're going to be on purpose when you work your business. So when you schedule in the times that you're going to build your empire, you're building your network marketing business, where you're going to spend time with your family, time block that in. Be specific, and you'll see that you'll be more efficient in your business. Number 5, be 5 steps ahead. This is something that is so dramatic and will create so much more momentum for you and will help you find more nooks and crannies to work your business. Here's an example. I know you're exhausted when you get home and the kids' homework and baths and dinner, and you probably just want to like lay down, put on Netflix, and you want to just legit catch up on all your shows. Like, I get that. Sometimes I want to do the same thing. But what I know is that when we pack her lunch, my daughter's lunch ahead of time that evening, we pack her book bag. I know what clothes she's going to wear, which is her uniform, but still. And when I know what clothes I'm going to wear, and I know what work I have to do the next day, when I plan out my day and I'm 5 steps ahead, I don't feel like I'm always playing catch up. So here's some examples. Pack the lunches at night, lay out the clothes for the kids, pack your purse for the day, wake up before the kids to get your mind right with 30 minutes of maybe John Maxwell in the morning. Be 5 steps ahead of the kids, of your team, of the industry, and you will see some amazing things happen in your business. Number 6, you're not Martha Stewart, so stop trying to be, okay? Let's be real. I know as moms, sometimes we feel like, and I'll speak from experience for a second. I know as a mom, there's sometimes that I'll look at other moms and I'll be like, wow, she bakes. I don't bake. I just don't care to bake. I'd rather go buy some cool cupcakes that were already made for me, right? But I used to compare myself and I used to be like, oh my gosh, I have to be this perfect mom. I have to do the laundry. I have to make sure my house is clean 24/7. I have to make sure this and I have to make sure that. And finally, I just gave up because I knew that there was going to be a little bit of an unbalance in my life in order to have success and not lose my mind and still be a mom and a wife at the same time. So stop trying to be perfect. Perfection is a disease, and believe me, it's not one that you want to hold on to and waste your life with. So stop trying to be Martha Stewart. Number 7, make sure you have a day every single week where you reward yourself for not killing your kids and for making sure, that they ate and having a roof over their head and making sure they didn't go outside with the underwear on their head and they had 2 socks on and 2 shoes on when they went to school. Who cares if they matched? At least they had their shoes on, right? You need to celebrate these things. You need to know that you're a freaking rock star. So every single week, I will reward myself. And if you don't have money to reward yourself financially with like a massage or buying a new pair of shoes or going online shopping and then getting yelled at by your husband later, #guilty over here, then go for a nice walk on the beach or just go for a drive by yourself or, go dance it out, at a dance club or something. Like, go out and do something for you. You need to have a day where you reward yourself for not killing your kids. Number 8 is probably the hardest thing that I used to struggle with, and it's legit just focusing on the process and not concentrating on the results. This was something I struggled with because I wanted instant gratification. Like, I wanted to make $20,000 a month right away. I wanted my team to grow right away, and I thought it was just supposed to happen. Like, right? Like, you enroll one person in your business and it blows up. You put out a video for your brand and you're just supposed to get coaching clients. Isn't that how this works? The answer is no, that's not how it works. You need to understand that our business in this industry of online branding and building your network marketing business works in 90-day cycles. So you need to understand that the work that you do in the next 90 days, you're gonna see 90 days after that some of the results. So when you focus on the process, you focus on creating those positive habits every single day to work your business, you're not gonna have that anxiety and have that resentment and anger like I used to have about your business. You're gonna be excited to work it every day because you know the small actions, consistently, frequent actions will build your business. Number 9, comparison. Do not compare yourself to other moms, other businesses, other brands, other success stories in the network marketing industry. I want you to understand something. My story is not success overnight. In fact, in my 20s, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life at all. I got pregnant with my daughter, and that's when I started to look at life a little bit different. At 25, I was like, whoa, I can't be bartending and partying in the club scene anymore. I actually have to do something with my life, and maybe I'll use this degree I have. That was an accounting degree. So I went to work for a third-party company with Amazon. I want you guys to understand something, okay? I started to make a shift of who I wanted to be, but I still compared myself to every single person that was around me, and it held me back. I want you to know that my journey took a long time to get here, and I'm okay with that journey because I didn't deserve success right away. But I still would look at mentors of mine and say, what did they have that I didn't have? Why wasn't I at the top of the compensation plan? Or why isn't my brand growing as fast as theirs? Or why don't I get as many comments or likes? But you know what that did? All that did was block me from getting to my true potential and inspiring the people that I knew I would inspire one day. So stop comparing yourself. I want you to embrace this journey and know that you are where you're supposed to be at this moment. You can, yes, accelerate it by learning and implementing everything that I teach and other mentors out there teach. But please don't compare yourself. Number 10, I don't want you to roll your eyes when I say this, okay? Seriously, healer, you're not allowed to roll your eyes. I know I rolled my eyes when I first heard this. And when my husband said this to me, you have to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Yes, I know. As moms, we want to do it all ourselves, and then we want to yell at our husbands for not doing what we are thinking in our head that they should be doing that we don't verbalize and say out loud. Ask for help. I know society's kind of made us as women and growing up, and this is just how I personally feel, that in society that, if we ask for help as women, it makes us look weak or we feel weak, right? That's kind of been like instilled in us. And I want you to know that, again, this is a we business and that it's okay to ask for help. Obviously, you're not going to take advantage of someone, but it's okay to ask for help. Look, you're running a business, you're raising children in this crazy freaking world that we live in. Social media, you're trying to stand out and be different, and you're trying to just keep it all together. It's okay to ask for help. Stop trying to be the hero of the me game and know that it can be a we game and that you're worthy of asking for help, and that if maybe somebody says no to you, ask again. Don't feel like you're all alone in this business. I know that sometimes it can feel like that. I've been there before, and some days I still feel like that. It's something that I work on. Insecurity, society, the way I was raised, who knows? But just know it's okay to ask for help. I hope you got some value from this. If so, drop me a comment below. Let me know what you learned from this quick training, and feel free to share this with anybody that's on your team or in your industry that you feel like would get some serious value from this training. As always, make sure that you subscribe and you turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new free training or a new episode. Can't wait to see you inside the free Facebook group. The link will be below so you can come in, say what's up, and truly become a healer. Bye.